To all who come to this happy place, welcome.
Hello, all you beautiful people. Welcome to episode
50!
50. It's the first
Whoa.
milestone.
Yeah, technically we should have been at 60 by now, but...
What's
Whatever.
better than 60?
70? 69?
Yeah, there you go. So, I think I know what you're going to say, and I think
Yes.
you knew what I was going to say.
Yes.
If you're watching this show on Patreon, shame on you, because now this show is free for everybody. We heard the cries for you guys wanting it on all the podcasts, and you know what? We like to feed those who cry. I forgot the metaphor I was trying to do. I got confused. You know what I mean. Let's just keep going. Let's do this.
So, yeah, you're listening to this on... No. Hi, Spotify. Hi, Apple Podcasts. Hopefully, by the time this comes out, we'll be on Apple Podcasts. Right now, we're on Spotify and YouTube.
YouTube, yeah.
I'm hoping to have all of the episodes downloaded or uploaded to Spotify by the time this episode comes out.
Yeah.
Or else Spotify's going to have to wait until... Well, first of all, I uploaded episode 49 on Spotify. And through Anchor, thanks for sponsoring.
Get that cheddar.
It's only like 10 cents a listen, I guess. I don't know.
Whatever.
So I uploaded episode 49, and I started uploading the rest because everybody was like, hey, upload the rest of them. Upload the rest of them. And I started uploading them. And through Anchor, if you do a new episode, you can go down all the way to the bottom of like the upload page, and there's like a season and there's an episode. So obviously I put episode 1, and I thought they were all going to like stack accordingly, and I uploaded like 5 or 6, and they were all on top of episode 49, and I was like, yeah, this ain't gonna happen.
Nice.
It's gonna bother me. So I deleted episode 49, downloading them all. I think we have the first 8 episodes as we're filming this.
Nice.
Right now. Hopefully by the time you guys are listening to this, it'll be all up to date. Yeah,
I love it.
So we made the decision to.
This was a
switch
hard
this-
decision, by the way.
Yeah, me and Skyler, we had a long meeting with just me and him about the future and what we're planning on doing, and one of those involved taking down the Patreon. And the reason why is because we couldn't give 110% to multiple platforms.
Yeah.
And we did like the exclusivity. Is that a word?
Exclusivity. Yeah.
Exclusivity?
Yeah, you got it, man.
Dom, you're a teacher. By the way, you're laughing. I don't know if that's right.
And at that point, yes.
Exclusivity. Exclusivity.
It had to happen. Like, again, to kind of bounce off what Derek just said, the exclusivity is awesome, which is why we hope to continue Rumors of the Week here, but also continue to put out exclusives on the website. And then that's not to say that the Patreon won't come back in the future. We just need to nail down YouTube and podcasting, the website. There's just so many things we're doing right now. And believe it or not, our team is one of the smaller teams out there amongst this space. You know, there's big teams like Murphy's Multiverse has a huge team. Comic book is like
it's a whole business.
Yeah, they have teams. Like,
I think they're owned by the same people that own Variety and all them.
Yeah,
or
so
no,
the CBS Viacom owns them.
Which own Collider, right?
No, Screen Rant owns Collider.
That's so wild to me.
That sites own other sites. It's
Yeah.
and they all do the same thing, kind of like CBR.
Well, Joe from the Illuminati, he works for Screen Rant or Screen Crush?
Screen Rant.
Oh, yeah.
But we're one of the smaller. One of the smaller teams in this space. We have a hardworking team, but we're so small right now that
It's just getting hard.
Yeah, we would need consistent help on things, and it just gets tough. Just me and Derek doing the YouTube side,
and plus the engagement was just not there. I mean, there are certain, like, I don't know if anybody from the Patreon is moving over to the public platform.
I'm sure they
with us. But there was just some that, we would get, the engagement just wasn't there, and it's just,
yeah,
we got to go where people want to listen. And I know that people were subscribed, but we only had probably about a good maybe 10 to 15 actual listeners that listened every week.
Yeah,
Out of how many Patreon supporters that we had?
Yeah, and it became tough, and to be honest, we've seen more people want the DisInsider show on public platforms than Patreon ever was.
Already, when we uploaded it, and we were just doing it as like a test, just to see, and oh my god, the engagement we've gotten so far has been nuts.
Yeah.
So
so that's why you won't be seeing Patreon anytime soon. Well, I won't say anytime soon. I'm just gonna say, probably for this year as we settle in on YouTube. We're trying to close in on 1,000 subscribers. We're trying to close in on different sponsorships. So until that time comes, we're gonna put it out there on public platforms. You'll still get the rumor of the week. The rumor of the week will be out in the public, so things will get fired. But
yeah.
For those who are now listening for free, it's called the rumor of the week, not the exclusive of the week, not the confirmed of the week. It's the rumor of the week. For those who are new to this show, the rumor of the week is the rumors that we are hearing within the Disney Company. They're just rumors. We've had a few come true.
A good chunk of them. Out of 50
Haunted
episodes,
Mansion,
I want to say that we've had probably about 5 or 6 get confirmed.
Yeah, and
but
others not even there yet.
But out of the 44 episodes left, they're just fun tidbits to kind of it. Not only will it give you like a little insider information, but it gives you an idea of what the project kind of is going towards.
Yeah, with a lot of these rumors of the week, it's just things we hear. And if they come true, then you guys will be granted to, you'll get that information free. You'll be the first one to hear it based on this show. If it doesn't come true, then it doesn't come true. But these are just things we are hearing, and we want to tell them to you. And the rumor of the week has been the main crux of this show. People love the rumor of the week.
Our journalist friends, since we are now public, we ask you to please be very careful if you guys write up some of these rumors. Be careful.
We're not saying...
We will not write them up. Honestly, don't. Because we don't write these up ourselves anyway. Yeah.
We know
if you guys want the clicks and stuff, do us that favor and don't write them up.
But if you do incline to do that,
make sure
you call it the rumor of the week segment and let people know that these are just rumors until confirmed.
Whatever descriptors you need to put, grain of salt, like heavy rumor and stuff. Use those words if you guys are going to write it up.
I've had other sites ask me like, "Hey, can we do the
direct
rumor
wrote up one?"
Yeah, the rumor of the week, and 9 times out of 10 we'll be cool. We'll be like, "Yeah, as long as
or ask us."
Yeah,
that makes it easier. Hey, you dropped a Mary Poppins scoop. There is nothing in the world for Mary Poppins right now, but as an example, no, do not, because we can get in trouble for that, or don't because we heard something otherwise while the podcast was done.
Correct.
Stuff happens. It's just fun little tidbits. Anyway, so that's an introduction to all those who haven't listened. But their first couple episodes to get an idea of like our little quirks and stuff now. Like, hello, all you beautiful people, and glorified assistant.
And those are like our little...
Oh, no, that's out in the freaking world, too. Our whole 2.5 hours.
Listen.
We won't talk about it. We'll let you guys find it.
Yeah. That's a whole nother story.
Man. Can you...
Should
I even upload that one? Because they could take...
Yeah, skip that. I would say skip that one. That was a very rough show.
Okay.
Let's skip that one. We got to remember what that is.
Yeah, so there may be an episode where it just is 47 to... Or no, I think it was like episode 22. So it'll go 21, then 23.
Yeah. A couple side notes before we get into the show for those who are new to the show. A couple things. We run down the news. We do fan casts. Rumor of the week comes last. You guys enjoy your day and enjoy your commute or however you're listening to the show. Second thing is Derek and I do the Disney catalog, which we will run down every movie in the Disney library. Right now we're doing the Marvel Cinematic Universe. That show is family friendly. We understand Disney's a family friendly company. We love Disney. We're very laid back. We're very...
Not really... It's... I think you're trying to say is like we are. It's a little more formatic's not a fucking word.
We have a formula. Derek just put it out there really good. The DisInsider show is the only
Loose.
Disney show that's going to be a little loose.
It's all explicit. We're not going to go F this, F that, F this, but if it slips, we're not going to be like, okay, cut it, or bleep it.
There's not a lot of adult Disney shows out there, and we have a lot of Disney... we have a lot of families that follow the show. So your warning is right here. We do not try to make this show explicit, but Derek and I get comfortable, and when Derek and I are comfortable in talking Disney, things come off pretty rapidly.
Like, we are very honest about projects that we're not excited about.
Or things we are super passionate about that we see other people aren't passionate about.
But this is what Skyler and I do anyway at, like, the bar or on the couch.
So we're taking
just record it now.
Yeah. Another cool thing we're working on for YouTube before we move forward, Derek and I do Instagram lives on the DisInsider where we answer your questions. We're going to bring that show to YouTube pretty soon. It's going to be live. It's going to be on YouTube. It's going to be called the DisInsider Live. So if you have questions about anything, you want to know about projects, scoops, if you think we can answer something, we'll do it. So tell your friends. Hit the subscribe button on YouTube. Let's get into the news, because I don't know if it was a jam-packed news week. Was it?
Ish.
Kind of. Not like last week's show.
Just to piggyback real quick, we're going to probably be doing it twice a month.
Yeah.
Maybe once. I don't know.
We'll figure
it'll
it
be the DisInsider show live, and then, anyway. So, yeah, it's not that much. I mean, I'm on page 3. So, it's...
We'll have to just dive into each story.
But to kick it off, they updated WandaVision's post-credit scene. You barely know.
I was going to say, everyone was freaking out about this, and I was like, this is...
They just changed some of the landscape to more trees. And then you see this little shadow come down.
I was like, and it...
Cool!
And it was like static. It was like a static shadow. It wasn't like moving in the wind. I'm like, this isn't cool. This was the most boring write-up I ever had to do.
It's like a YouTube video that was like, okay, here's a post-credit scene and Doctor Strange will come in.
More trees everywhere, more trees.
And it'll be like made by like some kid in Sweden.
Oh, but I
made the Doctor Strange.
We put the Doctor Strange music in there. Oh, we get it. You're tied into Multiverse of Madness.
Oh, God.
Here's what you should have done. You should have just...
Tell him, Skyler.
You should have put Doctor Strange in WandaVision. He was on set. It was supposed to happen. Those reports were true. I think they came from Murphy's Multiverse.
They did.
They were true.
He sure is.
Just
Hell
saying.
did. But, yeah,
dumb.
so that's that. Cool if you like it. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's nothing special.
Anyway, Josh Sharp, our head writer.
Oh, yes.
He got to see the first 2 episodes of Monsters at Work. Loved them. That review's on the website. And then also he'd interviewed Steven Anderson, the director of said Monsters at Work. And it is a very, very good interview.
Who's been in the industry for years, worked on some of your favorite Disney animated projects. He's been a co-director on some bigger animated things as well. And it's a great interview. So if you're excited for Monsters at Work, go to the YouTube, go to the DisInsider.com.
Well, you're on YouTube anyway, so...
Yeah, switch over.
Yeah, go to the interview. Pause this. Go watch the interview with Steven.
All right, we'll wait. Wait. Hang on. Let's just wait. We told you you'd like it.
Okay, and anyway, Guardians of the Galaxy, Volume 3, filming in November. Let Loose by Chris Pratt. His quote was, I think it was on Jimmy Kimmel. Yeah. Kimmel asked him, do you know anything about it yet? And then Chris Pratt said, I know everything. And then he said,
star.
Well, and it obviously was a joke because I saw James Gunn's like response to it, and it was like the quote from Chris Pratt was, "We start filming November. F it. I'm gonna spoil everything." And James Gunn's like, "Don't."
Don't do it.
In a matter of words, but yeah, Chris Pratt. Speaking of Chris Pratt, did you watch The Tomorrow War?
No.
Dom, did you watch The Tomorrow War?
That's out.
Yeah, it's on Amazon.
Nope.
Oops. Poop. Yeah.
Well,
that's my feelings on the movie. But Chris Pratt's pretty good in it. And that's about it.
Nice.
It's a very cheesy alien movie.
Well, if it's not Guardians and it's not Jurassic World, is Chris Pratt like leading things to success?
Yeah.
It wasn't Passengers. It wasn't Magnificent Seven.
Oh, he was great, Magnificent Seven.
I'm not saying
Zero Dark 30?
I'm not saying that was
10 years?
Yeah, that was Chris Pratt when he was still a fatty.
What about that
I
movie
can
he
say
was
that
in
I'm a fatty.
with Jason Segel? My Best
The
Man.
5-year engagement.
5-year engagement.
Which is a good movie. It is
such a good
He doesn't
movie.
lead it, though.
Well, yeah, true.
It's Jason Segel and Emily Blunt.
Yes. Yeah. Oh,
But-
speaking of...
We'll be talking about that movie here shortly.
Yes.
Mommy.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, Amazon Music Unlimited customers to receive months of Disney Plus for free.
Hey, good for you.
There you go.
Thanks, Josh, for
A
writing
couple news articles about everything coming to Disney Plus in July and everything coming to Hulu in July.
July is going to be huge for Disney Plus. You
Yeah.
got Turner and Hooch, you got Monsters at Work, you
Black
have
Widow.
Jungle Cruise, Black Widow, and I know I'm missing
Jungle
stuff.
Cruise it's coming out on Premiere
Oh,
Access
more Loki?
too. Oh yeah, more Loki.
Yeah, Jungle Cruise is coming out on with Premiere Access.
And then next month, Marvel's What If. Maybe.
Oh, sorry. Too late. That cut didn't work as quick as I wanted to. Sorry about that. Should have warned you, Dom.
Okay, so we have some Disney's Peter Pan and Wendy. It will start filming. Oh no, it was shift. It'll shift filming. Oh
Oh, okay. I thought I wrote Shilft.
no, I said shift.
Your dyslexia.
Yeah, my dyslexia, which does not come in handy in my mortgage job.
Okay, so it's gonna shift filming to
Newfoundland and Labrador.
Yeah, which is
Both
actually,
sound like fake countries.
they do sound like fake countries. Which is funny. It's not going to be a far flight because they were currently filming in Vancouver. I
Disney's
believe.
Peter Pan and Wendy? God, why am I adding L's? Disney's Peter Pan and Wendy. I almost did it again. Peter Pan and Wendy will shift filming to Schitt's Creek and Easttown.
Is that where they're filmed too?
No, those are also fake places that sound like real places.
Ah, I didn't get.
You
the
thought
joke.
Schitt's Creek was a real place?
I don't know.
There's a city in Germany that's literally called fuck.
Okay.
It's like Puch.
And you're gonna come at me because I think Schitt's Creek is real. Get out of here.
Tom, are you looking? Fugging. Yeah. Dude, there's this video of this. It's this. Well, it's in Germany, right?
Austria.
Austria. Well, there's this. It's this like English guy, and it's like a comedy video, and he's like, yeah,
Fucking.
yeah, and he goes and like he's like all serious. He's like, and the fucking students are now enjoying a nice class, and then don't even get me started on the food at the fucking grocery stores.
Oh my god.
Dude, it's so funny. If you guys haven't seen that video, go look it up. It's hilarious. Sorry for all the F words. But, as you were saying
Do
off
not
camera...
strike us, YouTube.
No, Chris D'Elia has his stuff on YouTube, and he's still monetized.
Yeah,
You just gotta
gross.
give him a warning.
Gross. What a weird example to use. What a weird example.
Why?
Because he's a weirdo.
He's not a weirdo.
I don't know.
Oh, well. He's the one guy that I will stand by. Probably shouldn't have said that.
Ugh, dude.
No.
Please move on. Please get to Peter Pan and Wendy.
No. Yeah. Anyway. Disney's Peter Pan and just gonna go straight into the announcement. This is a very exciting announcement for Newfoundland and Labrador. The filming of a major Walt Disney picture will create international recognition for the province and a shooting location for the future film and television productions. Film creates large economic spin-offs and brings investments to all regions. We look forward to availing of more opportunities like this.
If that quote was hard for you to read, it's because he doesn't speak English as his first language. So translating that. The SOB. Oh.
Oh, God.
Oh, Peter Pan and Wendy is really filming in Dildo, Newfoundland.
Dildo, Newfoundland.
Cockle, Nipple, Utah.
Climax, Pennsylvania. Brest, France.
No, this is my favorite one. Hey, man.
Bald Knob, Arkansas.
Come with me.
Dude, hold on. Long Dong, China.
Long Dong, China.
Middle Fart, Denmark. Titlis, Switzerland. Spread Eagle, Wisconsin. Okay, that's fake. Intercourse, Pennsylvania? Are you serious?
No, I was going to say erect.
Long Dong, China.
Erect, North Carolina. What?
Dildo, Newfoundland.
If you don't know what's going on,
Blue Ball, Pennsylvania.
Our video producer Dom is looking up weird city names.
He's looking up very sexual city names.
Gross.
Blue Ball, Pennsylvania. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, that was weird. That thing tried to do the slideshow and went to Eternals and then immediately switched back.
It's because it knows. Oh, there you go. That's so weird. What a weird show. I told you this. That's awesome. This show is off the rails. That's karma telling you not to stand by Crystalia. I
spilled my coffee.
That was karma.
I need to get a towel. Welcome to the DisInsider show, everybody.
Oh, boy.
I'll be right back.
So, I don't have the laptop. Derek did. So I'm going to pretend like I know what he was going to say next. Peter Pan and Wendy stars Alexander Maloney, Ever Anderson, Jude Law, who's the girl playing Tinkerbell, Yara Shahidi, Jim Gaffigan is Smee, Wapanok. I just know the Indian girl's name is Wapanok, the Native American actress. Something Wapanok. I can't remember her first name, I apologize. Is it Alana Wapanok? What's the Indian girl's who's playing Tiger Lily? Native American.
Tiger Lily is Alyssa Wapanok.
Alyssa Wapanok. Yeah. And then it's got Alan Tudyk as Mr. Darling, and I don't remember who's playing Mrs. Darling.
Mrs. Darling is Molly Parker from House of Cards.
Oh, that's right, Molly Parker. So there's your Peter Pan and Wendy news. We're sorry that went off the rails like crazy.
Sorry for dropping my coffee. Let's see here. Next up is... Oh, we have 2 Black Widow reviews up on the website.
Yes. One...
Still blows my mind.
It's crazy. It's a beautiful thing. One from Jordan Simmons. The other one from our good friend Drew Taylor.
Yes.
They're both up on the website, and they're both really positive reviews.
Sorry if you can hear my dog. He's whining that he can't be in here. Exclusive. Potential Luca sequel.
Talk about it.
Okay. Oh, boy. Anyway, so Mo from Streamer News had information from his source regarding a Luca survey sent out by Disney Plus.
Yeah, he's nice enough to give it to us. Yeah.
And while we can't share the screenshots, we can tell you the questions asked. A couple questions is, have you heard of Disney's original movie Luca? To the best of your knowledge, how would each household member be to watch another movie involving characters in the world of Luca if it became available? If Luca had been available to see normal and safe theatrical environment, how interested would you have been to see Luca in the cinema? I think additional, I guess like another movie, like each household member below to watch another movie involving the characters.
Don't want it. At all.
I liked Luca. It wasn't the best, but...
You're going to tell me you'd rather have a Luca sequel than an Onward sequel?
An Onward sequel doesn't make sense. A Luca sequel does.
Why?
Because the whole objective for Onward was to find their dad.
Correct.
Luca was about friendship and a freaking race. And
okay, and then what do you expand on Luca? Because I can tell you what you expand on Onward.
Well,
Onward is set in a make-believe D&D style world that you could tell numerous stories with different characters. Luca...
then that's not an Onward 2. That's extending the story through different characters.
So you're saying you would see those two friends do what? They're humans now. They're not playing sea monsters.
They could. Well, the kid went to school.
Yeah.
There's different stuff you can tell when it's just friends.
I'd rather see
It's
it.
not a hard set storyline. Hard set storyline is the brothers trying to bring back their dad for a day.
Okay, let me make an argument just because this is fun. So the nerds in us, you should know this right now. Let's get this off the subscribers already knew this. The Patreon subscribers. Derek and I play D&D.
Yes.
And it's so much fun. We have a blast. We do it with all our
friends.
friends.
Been playing D&D for a couple
of years now. Yeah.
We've gone through Dungeon Master or DMs like underwear. We've had like 3 since we started playing.
I know.
Well, I've had 3. You've had 2.
2. D&D is you can do anything in the world, basically.
You just got to roll for it.
Right.
But it is a fantasy world.
So if Onward did a movie where a villainous character told Chris Pratt's character, I can bring your dad to life using this magical stone.
Again?
But this magical stone doesn't bring the dad to life. It sets off curses and could bring his dad back to evil. I would rather see an Onward sequel. I think you could do so much more in the world.
I think you're right. But if they double down on the dad thing again, come on. That's just copy and paste.
It's only copy and paste if you're bringing the dad back for an emotional reunion. If you're using...
That's what you just said.
No. If you're using the dad as a crux for the villain and using it to trick the boys...
I feel like you can do that if you're just focusing on the mom, too. Like, I feel like you don't need to bring the dad back. I feel like you can have the mom kidnapped or something like that. Or sent to another, dimension. Yeah. I don't know. You can go crazy with Onward.
That's why I want to see Onward sequel.
There's so much it makes more sense story-wise of why Luca would get greenlit over an Onward sequel.
I don't.
What do you guys think? Let us know.
Yeah, please.
We're having this debate. Do you think a Luca sequel is more...
Onward.
Easier to tell a story with these same characters? Or is Onward easier to tell another story?
Maybe. I think we should come to the agreement that both these movies deserve spin-offs instead of sequels.
I don't think Luca deserves a spin-off.
With Uncle Luca with Sacha Baron Cohen?
I mean, any project you could tell more stories on. I would want an Onward sequel more than a Luca sequel. But speaking as a movie guy, Luca sounds like you can do so much more with Luca.
Oh, I disagree. I think
because you can't call it Onward if they're not.
You can't call it Luca unless you're focusing on the boys. So you're saying you can focus on the boys again?
Yeah.
And do what?
I don't know. There was no
boring.
hard objective.
But if you don't know, that makes it boring.
Luca was the story of these 2 sea monsters trying to fit into the world.
Yes.
Sequel about how they're fitting into the world. School.
It doesn't matter because in the end credits, it shows you how they fit into the world.
Yeah, little drawings, but you can go more than that, too.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can.
I saw the end credits. I don't want to see...
Yeah, so did I.
I don't want to see those 2 boys do the same thing. Okay, now they're fitting into the world. It's a Pixar movie. Pixar's about imagination and adventure.
Exactly, you can do that.
Onward has the potential for the most imagination and adventure.
Which is stupid.
This is so nerdy that we're arguing this. I love it. Welcome to the DisInsider show.
Onward is one of my favorite all-time movies. I'm playing devil's advocate and arguing against one of my favorites because Luke is definitely not in the top 5 for me.
So you're on my side.
So
he's on my side.
He's on my
side.
It's easier to defend Onward. It's harder to defend Luca.
Then why are you doing it? To play devil's advocate?
I'm being non-biased.
Oh, get out of here.
Of course I'd want an Onward sequel, but Luca would be easier to tell another story with.
Let's end this right now. I'll tell everyone here on this show, you're not getting a Luca sequel and you're not getting an Onward sequel. So let's just end it there. I hate to say it that way, but you're not getting a sequel to either.
And there's your Rumor of the Week, guys. Later!
Yeah, see you.
You will not get a Cruella 2. Oh, wait, there is.
Oh, yes. I really wanted my rumor of the week to be about Cruella.
It is?
No, it's not, but I want it to be, but I can't. So,
especially now that it's public. Would you have dropped it if this was still on Patreon?
Yes, for sure. For sure.
Guys, we're going to have to take some hits here, but we're not going to leave you with an episode
Yeah.
without a rumor of the week.
Yeah. However,
move it.
all I'm going to say is within the next week or two, keep your eyes on the DisInsider.com for a couple big stories coming up. Big story. No, and I don't mean like teasing you big stories where it's like, oh, Snow White begins production in December. No, I'm telling you like movies you keep bugging me about. Keep your eye on the website.
Okay, this next story. This is basically like a reinvented Shark Week. So for National Geographic, they're showing a bunch of shark documentaries and shark shows. First one up is Playing with Sharks. It's part of National Geographic's Shark Fest lineup. So Shark Fest, Shark Week. Showcases the world of sharks living under the sea, obviously. They're not, in the forests of Amazon. So this is just basically saying, another documentary saying like we need sharks for the ecosystem and stuff, which we do. But there's
Which is cool. I get it.
But the official first one kicking off is the one with Chris Hemsworth. That's kicking
Is that
off on
Discovery
Monday.
or National Geographic?
No, it's National Geographic. It's premiering on Disney Plus.
Really?
Yeah, it's airing on cable TV, of course.
On
and
National
it's going.
Geographic.
Yeah,
What's the one on Discovery with Chris? Wait, who? Wait, Chris Hemsworth?
Chris Hemsworth.
I thought that was Discovery. Oh,
No,
cool.
I just saw a commercial for it on Hulu. Oh no, I saw a little preview when I was watching Luca. No, it was definitely Disney Plus. I promise.
Oh, I trust you. I just didn't know. I thought Chris Hemsworth was doing something for the Discovery Plus.
Did you find it, Dom?
Just type in Chris Hemsworth Sharks.
It's Shark Beach, and it's airing on National Geographic. I swear I saw
it was
that.
like Animal Planet or Discovery. They own the same thing. I don't know. But that's
National
cool.
Geographic Shark Fest kicks off with Chris Hemsworth's
Nice.
premiere.
There you go.
Boom.
I like it.
Sorry, I am one of my all-time favorite fear is
The ocean.
the ocean.
Oh,
It is.
it's my fear too. I don't like heights and I don't like the ocean.
Okay, here's my top favorite. Or I think we talked about this
You
on like
might have.
episode.
Let's go. We'll both have the ocean.
Ocean.
Height for me it's
And
heights.
honestly, it's not even like shot. It's deep. Like when
No. Hang on.
there's been images like screensavers, and I don't know why anybody would have the screensaver. It's like a single like person, and the rest of the background is just blue. Gives me anxiety right away.
No, here's the thing that I hate reading every time I'm on someone.
2% of the ocean is explored, because that freaks me to hell out.
Oh yes, that more of space has been explored than the ocean. That scares me. Because
Yes.
I can go in the ocean. I can't just go into space. I don't have $1 million like Jeff Bezos to where I can. Or
It's not even $1 million. It's like
billions. I get it.
no. You can. I read this. I was listening to Tiny Meat podcast. Have you heard of that podcast? It's
No.
with. It's these two guys from Vine. Do you know who I'm talking about, Dom?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Cody Ko and
Noel Miller.
Miller.
Okay.
They were talking about how you can buy for $150 million, I think. Dom, look that up too. Because you can buy a passage to on Jeff Bezos' rocket ship, which looks like a goddamn penis.
250.
250 million. Pull up the picture of Jeff Bezos' freaking rocket ship. It's hilarious.
Oh wait, hold on.
Listen.
Okay, price to get there. Okay.
Are
It
they-
costs $35,000 a night to stay on the International Space Station.
Jesus.
But Virgin Galactic said that it would raise its price of tickets to over $250,000.
Oh, 250,000 a night?
No, for the
Oh,
tickets.
just
But then
Listen.
you have to
Dude,
stay
why are
in
they
space.
why are they raising prices? Is everybody like, hey, I need like, are they standing in line? Is it like a Black Friday?
Okay, here I have two major problems with this, by the way. Really quick. First off, if you can afford 250,
Dom, it's the second picture.
if you can afford,
Look, it looks like a freaking penis, man.
If you can afford...
You see that?
Yeah, I saw it. If you can afford $250,000... listen, I've watched enough YouTube videos of rockets exploding and spaceships not doing things properly.
Space scares me too. It's the unknown.
I'm out. I am out.
I guess it's the unknown for us that really freaks us out.
Yeah.
But sharks are, they come along with the ocean. Even though I respect the hell out of them, and we do need them. And if we get bit,
true.
it's
That's
our
true.
fault because we're in their territory.
How about this? Stay out of the ocean.
You know what
There
I
you
always
go.
said? It's like you have a better chance of winning the lottery, but you can't go make yourself win the lottery. You can go make yourself get attacked by a shark.
Yes.
Bullshit.
Yes.
That is some bullshit.
I can tell you this. Let's say let's do it for a year. We just every single day of the year we apply for we get one lotto ticket.
Okay.
But that every day we do that, after we get a lotto ticket, we go deep in the ocean and swim with sharks. What happens first?
This
Yes.
man is a genius.
Yes.
Anyway,
So,
enough about
the moral of
we
the,
didn't go through the rest of our fears.
Wait. The moral of the story is just buy a lotto ticket. Don't go to space. Don't go in the ocean. And go to Tahiti like a normal person.
Also, the thing that gets me is that even before sharks, the one animal, and I think this is correct, the one animal that people die the most,
I know.
cows. Or hippos.
Hippos. I was going to say hippos. But
Don't look it up.
Really quick.
What's the number one animal that kills the most people a year?
I
think it's cows.
I thought hippos they're the most like...
Yeah, but where are you gonna? Cows are everywhere. Hippos are
Mosquitoes.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Oh, that's that's
2 humans.
No, we're talking animals, not insects and humans.
no
Except for
animals that kill the most people.
Snake.
humans kill
Really,
the most...
snake?
Oh, I
That's
guess that...
dogs.
So it's mosquitoes,
Oh, yeah.
snakes, dogs. Dogs kill 25,000 people every year.
That's fucked up.
And there you go, little Smokey sitting by the fire, and then all of a sudden he
Tapeworms?
turns on you.
A pig?
A lot of fucking bugs, man. Snails.
Shark is number what? 15 on the list.
Shark is 15 behind. Okay, the first land animal or land-ish. We're gonna see. Okay, ocean, sea, crocodiles,
Oh,
Makes
fuck.
sense.
hippos,
Yep.
elephants, lions, wolves, sharks.
Ah,
I don't know where I read that. I read
Just-
somewhere that you will have a better chance of getting killed by a cow. Than a
okay,
shark.
that's probably...
More cows. Oh.
That's probably true, so that statistic's probably right. That said, just stay in your house. Premier Access is a beautiful thing on Disney Plus. Just do it
Just
that
watch the ocean from your couch.
Yeah, there you go. You don't have to go in it. You don't have to smell. You don't have to dump your shoe out with sand.
Oh,
you don't have
God,
to deal with
the
the little
beach is
brat
the
from,
worst.
from Bellflower. You just...
Yeah, see,
get
that's
it.
why we're not true. Okay, first of all, let me tell you what makes me a shitty Californian. First of all, I'm allergic to avocados.
Yeah, this is true.
First of all, I'm allergic
hold on.
to avocados.
It's funny. Derek, I'm sorry. Derek says...
Did you say I'm sorry for dropping your phone?
No.
It's okay.
For interrupting you.
Oh.
Listen, it's funny that Derek says he's allergic to avocados. I mean, it's not funny that he is allergic to avocados.
Sometimes I risk it for the biscuit,
Let me tell you the time he risked it for the biscuit. We were at Disneyland. We were at Trader Sam's, and our waitress, who was super nice, was bringing us drinks, and she looks at Derek and goes, "Would you like to try the?"
It was like avocado toast or something.
No. It was ahi ahi like nachos or something, or ahi ahi dip, and it was this big clump of tuna, and it looked so good, but it was layered with guacamole and some other stuff. And Derek took a big old chunk and started eating it. I didn't. Did
I not know that it was guacamole in there?
Hold on, you did.
Oh.
He took a bite, and it didn't click with me, the avocado guacamole, because we were at Disneyland having a good time. And Derek looks at me and he goes, "My throat feels funny." And I go, "I wonder why." He goes, we look down and I'm like, "Oh my God, there's guacamole in there." But we knew because it was the first layer.
But see, sometimes, I'm stupid like that. And there was another time where we did that, where we went to...
I think it was like Yard House or something.
No, it wasn't Yard House. It was still in Disneyland. It was when we were talking about those corn dog nachos. And I had the guac on those, too.
Oh,
and usually,
that's right.
like, some guac, like, I can withstand my mother-in-law's guac, because she just douses that thing in lime, which the acidity, I think, dampens to whatever...
Yeah.
Well, a fun fact about me, I'm allergic to whatever chemical is in raw fruits and vegetables. But if you cook it, it takes that chemical away. So, like, I can eat steamed carrots, I can eat steamed broccoli, I can eat apple pie. But there's different fruits that are worse than others. Like, grapes and apples are usually fine for me. But it's like the melons, like watermelon, cantaloupe, honeydew.
Honeydew's disgusting.
Bananas really do it for me. Like and I love bananas.
You drank something like a banana shake and you had that, remember?
No, it was a fruit juice. It wasn't a shake because it's mixed with ice cream and it's cooked.
Whatever it was, I remember it had bananas in it,
and
and you were like freaking out. I remember that.
Is there? I don't think I've ever looked it up. Is there a chemical that I'm allergic to in there?
It's a thing.
Yeah.
It's called OAS, oral allergy syndrome. So
Yeah.
it's like the pollens inside of the raw fruits and vegetables.
I think
Look
that's
at you,
what I'm
allergic to oral.
Welcome to the DisInsider show, everybody. But yeah,
Where's Loki
so that's a
at?
fun fact about me. So with guac, you can't really barbecue guac.
Okay.
Or
So,
like
are you
really like cook guac. I
So-
mean, I can have deep fried avocados.
I guess. Oh, from
I don't
Darby's.
know. Yeah.
So are you saying avocado is a fear for you?
No, I'm just saying.
Let's go through our
I
fears
don't.
then.
Okay.
It's space. For me, it's heights. Mine is space and heights in the ocean.
Okay.
No, I'll put heights and space as the same thing. 'Cause
Okay.
It's high. So I'm gonna say heights and I'm gonna say the ocean.
Okay. This is why we're best friends. Ocean, heights, snakes.
Snakes. Yep.
What else? What else am I afraid of?
I'm porcelain dolls / puppets or clowns. I put them all in the same
that's such
thing.
a comment. I don't give a fuck
Oh,
about
I do. I don't want to.
I don't like...
really quick. I stayed at my grandpa's house when I was like a young teenager. I was like 13, 14, and they had this guest room for me, and they had a really nice house, and they lived in the East Highlands. And I would go to their house, and in their room was porcelain clowns everywhere. And at night, they would freak me out because for some reason, don't ask me why, they had a battery, and when
they talked?
it laughed at the top of every hour.
Oh!
Said, what in God's name is this room? And
What part of hell did they come
the
from?
portraits were like Raggedy Ann dolls, and now like looking back at it, Raggedy Ann's the real Annabelle.
First of all,
I'm like, okay, Mom, don't ever send me to their house. Thank God that he dropped dead the next year.
first of all,
yeah, I said that.
your
Yeah,
you said your grandma?
No, my
Wait,
grandpa.
Wait, what'd you say before that?
Grandpa.
No, but Don went, oh!
Oh, I said thank God he's dead.
Oh, God!
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. I get it.
You understand why. It's from my dad's side. My dad.
Oh, yeah.
My dad and his
It's
family.
a POS.
A big old POS, and I don't mean the system that tracks your money. We mean piece of shit. They're horrible people, and I'm thankful that
This is one of my favorite episodes so far now.
he sucks, and my dad sucks, who also died last year due to like a stroke from COVID. So I'm loving life now.
Oh, gosh.
Hey, if you weren't such a piece of shit in your 20s, maybe I'd love you in your 50s. Sorry,
I mean,
that's just not how it works. Maybe don't walk out on a family and a grandson, and maybe I'd love you. In this case, you did, so I don't give a shit about you.
Hey, guys.
Sorry.
Oh, you're diving in real deep. Should I talk about my family problems?
Sorry, I just want to get that out of the way, because that's why... The moral of the story is here.
You're like, F the news, we're talking about real shit.
Yeah, screw the rumor. The rumor of the week is there ain't no rumor, it's family life. Fuck them.
Like,
okay,
guys,
sorry.
we're in therapy mode. We have one episode a month where it's just therapy for us to talk about our problems.
The DisInsider DDS. It's our new show. Oh my gosh.
Anyway.
No, I'm very passionate about that. That's why I have a horrible That's why I'm terrified of clowns, porcelain dolls,
And commitment.
and puppets, and grandparents. Commitment. Just because I'm single does not mean you can do that to me.
I'm just kidding.
Okay, so that's my 3. What's your 3?
Ocean, heights, and snakes. But also, I do
Okay,
get
give me a-
claustrophobic really easily.
I do too. But that's not a fear. That's just like, it sucks. I think anyone who's like surrounded in a small space by people are like, okay,
Well, yeah,
get me outta
that's also like, I wouldn't want to, burn to death, but I'm not scared of fire, I guess I am afraid of drowning, because water.
here. The ocean.
I
Stay
like-
out of it.
I'm not really a swimmer.
Like a hot...
How bitch does that sound? I'm not a swimmer.
We're hot tub guys. We like to sit in a hot tub with alcohol.
Yeah, see, like, even, like, my wife will, like, oh, come swim, and I'm like,
I'll sit in the hot tub and watch you swim.
give me misters. How about that? I'll sit in front of a mister all day.
Yeah.
But I'll swim every now and then, but I don't.
So-
I just don't like water.
Yeah.
I guess that much. But I shower. Okay, I love showers. That's my thinking time.
Okay.
But water, like
So there's
casually
two,
swimming.
So you have
nah.
2 more fears. What are they?
Okay. Airplanes, I guess.
Just heights.
It does have to do with heights, but it also has to do with a little claustrophobic too. Just in a tight like seat, I'm like literally like ass to ass with like people.
Yeah, that's true.
And I'll tell you right now, when we went to Scotland for the second time, Sam, her mom, her dad, all sat next to each other. My ass was like in bumfuck nowhere in the back, sitting next to like 3 guys or 2 guys. And one guy, I kept arguing with him because he kept taking up the whole freaking armrest.
No, there you go.
I would like go to him and I'm like, hey dude, can you give me a little room? He's like, you got room. I was like, oh really? When your hand's sitting like this?
Oh my gosh.
And I'm like this. For 11 hours like this. Sitting on the plane. And I was like, dude, this is
And
bullshit.
that's why you should have cuddled with your wife. She would have given you room.
Yeah, but what am I going to have? I guess I could have just kicked father-in-law out and just put him in like the bumfuck nowhere.
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna need
But
you
I
to
will
go
tell
to
you
the
right
restroom
now-
and not come back till we land.
Being sick on an airplane sucks. So on our way back, I was deathly ill to the point to where we landed in San Diego and we still had one more flight to LAX, that I convinced my wife to take a $250 Uber from San Diego back to LA because I did not want to fly and get that altitude again. I was dying. I
have
watched
it,
The
folks.
Godfather Extended Edition, which really cut my flight in half. It's like 4.5 hours long. Awesome. And I watched the Lego Movie again. I don't know if this has to do with anything, but this has to do with planes and how I don't like them.
Oh,
But I will fly. It's
I
not
will
like
say
I'm
this.
like, no, get me out now.
Yeah, living in California, I am scared of...
Oh yeah, we were talking about how I'm the worst California.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't like the beach. I'm allergic to avocados.
Yeah.
I guess that's it.
For me,
That's all that makes you a California.
this makes... Okay, yeah.
Avocados in the beach.
My last 2 fears is because of California. First one,
Sorry,
rattlesnakes.
I hate LA.
I guess snakes falls into rattlesnakes, but it's rattlesnakes.
Yeah, no, they're two separate things.
Yeah, you have... No, okay.
Snakes and rattlesnakes are different.
Okay, would you hold a little garden snake that wouldn't hurt
I wouldn't
you?
touch anything.
Okay, I wouldn't either. I'm just saying, would you rather hold a little garden snake, or would you hold a rattlesnake? Yeah,
The garden snake.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I can take a shower. No. I'm not going to make that joke. I'm not going to make that joke. Anyway.
Are you talking about trouser snakes?
No, I was actually talking about spiders. Which, that's my other fear.
Trouser snakes?
Yeah.
Oh, no! That's off the goddamn rails.
It's like that scene in Who Framed Roger Rabbit. A man! Oh, come here! Last year, big cats. If they're, I don't know what California has, whether it's mountain lions or bobcats or
All of them.
all, yeah,
Yeah, all of them.
I am scared of anything bigger than me.
So bears,
Bears for sure. That's a 5-way
lions, and tigers.
Oh my. Yeah. No.
All right, God damn it. Let's get back to the news.
Yeah, so sorry.
Oh,
Let's go to the news story.
Okay.
We're done with Peter Pan and Wendy.
Okay,
we've been on this story for like 25 minutes.
Yeah, what are we at, Dom?
50.
50? Fuck, we're still on page 2 of the news.
Oh, let's keep going.
Well, I mean, it's our 50th episode.
We're
Come on.
celebrating. We're having a good time.
50!
We need T-Pain here to do like a remix of our theme song.
I'm on a boat, motherfucker.
Come to this happy place. Welcome. It's time for the rumor of the week.
Rumor. No, it's not. Not yet.
No, I'm just trying to do.
I just mix it up. Rumor of the week.
It's like finally. Welcome to 95.7 Weenie in the Butt. Weenie in the Butt. Oh yeah.
Welcome to Thoughts from Your Thoughts.
What's that from? Parks and Rec.
Yeah.
It's Homer Simpson.
It's the baby in the douche or whatever.
Baby in the douche on
Yeah.
Welcome to
The douche.
We're gonna wrestle her in a pool of Jello.
Wow, me so horny.
What is this show? Happy episode 50, guys. All right, what's the next news story?
Little Mermaid. God damn it, Little Mermaid.
Oh, more stuff. What is
Set
this?
photos. It's it looks like from Kiss the Girl.
Okay, so people were coming after us on Instagram. They're like,
Why?
That wasn't Kiss the Girl. That was shot during daytime. And I'm like...
You guys know that they shoot a lot of daytime stuff and just cut that exposure.
Yeah,
down.
okay. So they're like, that was... And then Alexa...
Guess what's hard to light? Dom? A night shoot.
Nighttime.
Yeah, nighttime shoots are the hardest shoots to do. Okay, so someone was... I hope you're listening now that we're public. Someone came after the DisInsider. Like, it can't be Kiss the Girl shot during the day. And that's my impression
Devin?
of a dude, bro. How dare... Yeah, it was Devin. Oh, how dare you say that it's Kiss the Girl? And then Alexis was like, played very PC. I love Alexis. He did a really good job just saying, you know what, we'll thank you for letting us know, blah, 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 we'll change it. I would have said, shut the fuck up. And thank God I don't run the Instagram anymore. Because of what you just said. Not to mention, who cares when Kiss the Girl shot? It could be shot during the day. It should be shot at night. Kiss the Girl does not make mention of when it takes place. And yeah, you're going to have to accept the fact that this isn't the 1989 Little Mermaid.
Guys,
sorry.
You guys look up what goes on a film set and then stop asking us stupid questions about it.
You're not.
Like
It
literally,
can't be
like
shot at
lighting for
night.
nighttime is
No.
a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
And Dom had to go through that the last 2 days.
Yeah. You can do it. It's just a big studio's like, let's get it done now, because in the island in which they are shooting these scenes, it is tough to do it at night on
And that's
an
a whole
ocean.
new set of... Dude, nighttime shoots are rough. Because not only does it's like... Your camera equipment really, comes into factor when it's nighttime. Like, you can have a nice camera that shoots really nice shit in the daytime, but as soon as nighttime hits, if your shit is grainy, dunzo.
Yeah, for sure. So
get a good camera, guys. 'cause
also, we're
nighttime
excited
shoots
for
matter.
The Little Mermaid. Halle Bailey is going to kill it. And
Yes.
those who don't like that casting can go watch the original on Disney Plus. If you don't have Disney Plus, then shame on you. Go watch something else.
Go watch The Little Mermaid 2. Fuckers.
I like The Little Mermaid too.
You like how I bleep some and then don't bleep some?
Yeah. Tara Strong, who voices Melody, follows me on Twitter, so hello.
Tara Strong follows you on Twitter?
Yeah.
The voice actress?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little jealous.
Just say you love her work.
I love your
tag
work.
her, and then tag her in your tweet.
I'll just do that right now. Okay, hopefully by the end of this podcast, I'll get a follow. Let's talk about this
we'll
next
update
while I
you
do this.
accordingly.
Disneyland and Walt Disney World announced reopening dates for popular restaurants. We don't need to talk about that.
Okay, I'm going to get this one out of the way
okay.
while you do your thing. Disneyland has closed 2 restaurants. One is a really boring grill at Paradise Pier. I mean, it sucks for the employees. So I just didn't like the grill. I thought it was kind of eh. Steakhouse 55, which is a really nice steakhouse that the Disneyland Hotel will not be reopening. They did brunch and lunch and dinner, and they did really good steaks. They did like big omelets with big potatoes.
Real quick,
I was
is
so
it Miss
sad.
Clockworth? Miss Clockworth? The chick from... She plays the little...
Miss Clockworth?
Who am I... in Loki. She plays...
Miss Minutes?
Miss Minutes.
Miss Clockworth. Someone's getting Beauty and the Beast and Loki confused.
Yeah, whatever.
Anyways, Steakhouse 55 is one of the best restaurants within the Disneyland Resort. Very fine dining. It wasn't like fine dining, but it was really good food. All right, let's move on to the next story.
Okay, the
sad, though,
Phantom
that's
Menace
closed.
reportedly a strong influence on the Acolyte. Of course, because the Acolyte's about the Sith.
Yeah.
So this is what... what's it?
Leslie Headland.
Leslie Headland. When asked why the period appealed to her, she said, "I was actually very intrigued by why George Lucas has started us at that particular point. I kind of wondered, but what happened to lead up to this? There's kind of that's kind of where my Star Wars fan brain went. Was like, how did we get here, and why are the Jedi like this? Why are they in power? Why are they acting this way? And how is it that they're not having the reaction that you would think they would to Anakin's presence, and what Qui-Gon Jinn is saying about how passionately he feels about training him and bringing him into the fold." It's like even the discovery of Darth Maul is kind of met with this. Like, interesting. Kind of a feeling. So I think for me, my brain has always buzzed around that area and wondered what's going on here, or what has been going on here. So that's cool. I mean, there is some stuff to love about every single Star Wars movie, and you're just not a Star Wars fan if you disagree.
Yeah, that's
obviously true. The prequels have the best lightsaber fights.
Yes. Hands
down, will take that to my grave.
But they are the most racist. We are the... I'm not going to make the joke.
What's that?
They are very
is that
racist.
The lights?
Huh?
What's that sound? Is that the lights? Oh, no, that's the air conditioning. That's why I'm not hot anymore. Sorry for the buzzing, guys. But Darth Maul is definitely one of the best Sith Lords to come out of the prequels. Count Dooku was cool.
Count Dooku sucked.
Oh, God. Get the fuck out of here. You gotta watch the Clone Wars. Dude's a badass.
Listen, we're talking movies right now. We're not talking the Clone Wars.
I'm talking the character.
Okay, you were talking the movie. You brought up the Phantom Menace, and all of a sudden now you're switching to the Clone Wars?
No, I'm saying that I like Count Dooku. But you said he was boring because your only introduction to Count Dooku was in the movies.
You can't talk about the Phantom Menace and say Darth Maul is one of the cool Sith Lords because we're talking the movies right now, which is what Leslie Headland's talking about.
But Darth Maul's cool in the Clone Wars too, baby.
I won't argue that. He's cool in Rebels.
Like you've seen Rebels.
I have.
You've seen clips of Rebels.
That's all I need to see from that up and down show.
Just know that I'm very, very excited because the Sith interests me. Well, Darth Revan's my favorite Star Wars character ever. And I'm glad that he's canon now. And I've been brainstorming a Revan solo film. And I've started on it, the script.
Hit him up, Kathleen Kennedy, and then hit me up as well, because I've seen recent set photos of you on the Harrison Ford Indiana Jones set, which I don't care
it's
for.
Be thirsty as hell. Here, have some water.
Kathleen Kennedy looked...
Have some water.
Kathleen Kennedy...
You're thirsty.
She looked... I don't want coffee. She looked really good. I was like, wow, Kathleen Kennedy looks really good for her age. Let me stand a queen, okay?
Marvel Studios begins production on Black Panther. Which came out of nowhere. First of all.
Because wasn't it supposed to originally start
in November?
In November. Oh, no, I thought it was supposed to start in July.
Well,
either way, it started. Caught us by surprise.
Yeah. Well, it just came out of nowhere. Like was it the Hollywood Reporter?
Let me tell you, we're the only site reporting.
Variety.
We're the only site reporting this. It's gonna be like an early rumor of the week for anyone. Daniel Kaluuya is coming back as Wakabi, by the way. I've been putting him in my stories.
Oh.
So I didn't put it as an exclusive. I just figured everyone knew that.
You know who doesn't like the idea of... You remember my... well, if you guys listen to past episodes, you'll hear my theory of who I want for Black Panther. I'm bleeding again. Cool! We'll just let that run out. he does not like the idea of Killmonger.
Who?
Charles Murphy.
That's okay. Not everyone's gonna love it.
Yeah. I was kind of like, oh, I like it.
I like it.
Redemption period.
There you go.
Anyway.
Variants,
Black
folks,
Panther
variants.
Black Panther Wakanda Forever, which we'll get to see our first look, or our introduction to Namor, the Submariner.
Yes.
Which is really cool. For all of you dude bros, this has nothing to do with any female lead. I just call dude bros that disagree with everything because they're cynical. That was Wong in the end shot of the Shang-Chi trailer.
There you go.
Everybody's like, are we sure that's Wong? And I was like, that's Wong. You literally see Benedict Wong
get punched.
Yeah,
using the Mystic Force or whatever it's called.
You can clearly tell it's him.
And it was confirmed it was Abomination. Because there were some people that were really going, that's not Abomination.
Well,
like,
first of all, okay, if you look at Abomination in the comics, the one in Shang-Chi is very comic book accurate.
Yes.
He has the fish ears.
And in
Incredible Hulk, he didn't. So I don't know how they're explain that, or my continuity
variants.
brain is me wanting to have them explain that.
Maybe he just mutated more.
There you
Maybe.
go.
Because he had just become...
I mean,
Yeah.
Mark Ruffalo's
That's
Hulk
true.
looks nothing like Bruce Banner's Hulk.
Oh, dude, you know what Hulk looks better than Edward Norton's Hulk? Eric Bana.
All right,
And that was
cut
like
the feed. Cut the feed.
That was like 6 years after. Oh,
Eric Bana's Hulk, who was like
bright green.
and 13 feet tall.
Well, it got bigger as he got madder.
Yeah,
He got smaller when he was less mad.
Ain't that the
Crazy.
truth, huh?
Do you think? So you're gonna sit here and tell me Eric Bana's Hulk has gotten madder throughout the history of one movie than the Hulk in the MCU? Watching
even he looks
Loki
more-
die and Scarlett Johansson learning she dies, and he still stays like 7 feet, 8 feet tall. That's crazy to me.
I'm talking about the look. Like in 2003, the Hulk looked visually better than than Edward Norton's CGI Hulk. That
Oh, I
listen.
hardcore disagree with that.
Whatever.
That looked like someone took Shrek, the actual Shrek, and said, "Hey, that's awesome special effects. Let's just put him in a live action movie." Ugh.
Get out of my swamp! God, and I've been to Scotland
You're not
twice.
gonna like me when I'm angry.
Yeah, fuck. Hey, fuck you. Do we have any Scottish listeners? I'm butchering the Scottish accent. But if we have any Australian ones, I've been doing this one since I was about 13 or 14.
Mr. Sunday Movies will love you.
Who's Mr. Sunday?
Mr. Sunday Movies?
Yeah,
The Weekly Planet?
Oh, no, I don't know him.
You know him. I'll shoot you a video. It'll
Okay.
kickstart that brain.
All right,
what's the next story?
I'm finishing this in the Australian accent. Okay. So, I'm not doing it. The Good, the Bart, and the Loki coming to Disney Plus. What the fuck is that?
It's The Simpsons.
Oh,
I don't care.
yes.
At this point, I don't really care. I don't find The
I'd
Simpsons...
rather watch Family Guy and South Park.
Yeah, The Simpsons is just not funny. And it's funny because
Some of it's funny.
The Simpsons used to make fun of Family Guy for being like satirical, and that's all The
The
Simpsons
otters,
is.
or what? No, they were manatees that just picked different. No, that was in South Park.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, where the manatees, they just pick different balls, and there's like, Lois, remember the time that we went to Coachella on acid? Like it would, it's all flashback scenes. They were like picking the balls that like manatees, and they would put it down, and that would be their flashback. It was like
I have no idea.
It was like Samuel L. Jackson, planes, and snakes. Just to give you an example.
Oh,
and then they would make a backstory off it. It was like the lottery balls. And that's how they would write their episodes.
That's so
that
weird.
was South Park's joke.
Yeah, so I don't care about the Simpsons Loki stuff. I mean, it's cool Tom Hiddleston's in it, I guess, but it's just they're not funny to me.
Yeah. We have Isabella Merced to star in contemporary version of Romeo and Juliet titled
I like
Rosaline.
this.
She is awesome. She was in
Dora the Explorer,
Dora the Explorer
Lost City of
and the very sad Mark Wahlberg movie.
Transformers Last
no.
She was in last night. She was
Yeah, I'm talking
You're
about...
talking about...
F is for family. No.
Not normal people.
See, that's it right there. The South Park version of...
Family. Instant Family.
Instant
Which is
Family.
really good, but
It's
really
such
sad.
a good movie.
It's
yeah.
really sad. But she's a great actress. And she stars with Caitlin Devers.
Yes.
So I wonder who they're getting to play Romeo. Because Caitlin Devers plays Juliet. Well, the contemporary version.
Yeah. We have a Loki episode 4 review on that. Do you want to talk about that for a bit? Loki?
Yeah, let's talk
Dom,
about
are
Loki.
you caught up on Loki? Okay. Cool.
Okay. It was a cool episode.
Loki.
Gator Loki. And a little knockoff Finn Wolfhard was holding Gator Loki.
Yeah, knockoff Finn Wolfhard. That's hilarious.
And
then you have Richard E. Grant.
Yeah, it is
And
very
it's
comic
very, very comic accurate. And then you have literally Loki, who looks like a Norse god.
Yeah.
Race bended, but he looks
is
like
awesome.
he was the Norse version of Loki, which is very cool.
Yeah, they all look cool.
I wish they
gave.
gave like a Norse look to Thor, and only because the Norse version is his hammer is small.
Yeah. The best part of that episode to me was
The vampires.
for some reason I didn't catch that, but whatever. Is the scene where I can never remember her name. She's the one with the stick that zaps people.
Oh, I have no idea.
Not Gugu Mbatha Ra, who plays Renslayer. Wunmi Makatao. She goes by a number. Masaku.
Wunmi Mosaku.
Wunmi Masaku, who's awesome. B-15? Okay. So,
Oh yeah, they're only numbers. That's what he was saying.
that's why I was
yeah.
confused. I couldn't remember. She and Sylvie went back to the Rexmart area in the rain, and she's all, "Why are you bringing me here?" She goes, "What did you do to me?" Like,
Oh,
she's
yeah.
like, and that line that she says, "I can't create memories. I can only use ones that have already existed." Basically saying like that other one that they pruned, the other soldier they pruned from episode 2 or 3, was seeing her past life.
Yeah, she met with Sylvie.
Yeah, like, and she wasn't making that up. So she was learning that. She became like B-15 was finally learning that.
She's a
and
variant.
she's all, "Show me," and she's all, "You're all variants, all of you." And she said, "Show me," and she cried and she said, and it made me kind of sad. She goes, "I looked happy," and you can
Yeah.
see Sylvie like shake her head, and she goes, "Now what?" And then you could see she turned when her job was always to be like, let's just
like
gather 'em.
de-enforcer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's gather them. And then she comes in, saves Loki, saves Sylvie for the most part. Well, for the most part. But where does she go? I don't see her get pruned.
Or where does Owen Wilson go? Have you been seeing those memes?
It's the Cars and the guy
Cars,
from New
it's-
Nightmare, or not Nightmare, Night at the Museum.
Also, like it was Zoolander.
Yeah.
What I was gonna say is, did you see the young version of Sylvie? She's the same little girl actress
As
that plays
Ray.
Ray.
Yeah. Really quick on the meme thing, my favorite meme is when Loki gets up and goes, "Am I dead?" And it cuts back and it's Vin Diesel. And he goes, "You can't kill family."
My favorite one is when it's the Revenge of the Sith, and it's and it's like, "How'd you get in space?" And he was like, "You don't need logic when you have family."
Those Vin Diesel memes are everywhere now.
Oh man.
Avengers assemble, and he, as Captain America stops saying assemble, he says, "Dom, no," because he's next to Thanos, and he goes, "We don't need to assemble when we have family." It's so funny. Like, who has the time to Photoshop these characters?
It's those Star Wars memes with Anakin and Padme that have really like
kicked it off.
and now it's like Fast 9.
Have you seen the one where Anakin has his hands over his face?
It's
and-
the peekaboo meme?
Yeah, it's the best one. It's the best
Oh,
one.
it's so good.
Um,
Anyway, speaking of Loki, the Loki cinematographer Autumn Durald.
Yes.
She joins Black Panther. Yes!
That is awesome.
More women cinematographers.
She replaces Rachel Morrison, who did cinematography, I believe, on the first Black Panther, but she had her directorial debut with Flint Strong.
Yes.
Which caused her to back out of the project.
Oh, love it.
That's going to be awesome.
Okay, so new production details emerge for Black Panther 2. Both Wakanda and Atlantis are hidden civilizations with advanced technology and increased militaristic abilities that decide to separate themselves from the rest of the world for their own safety. Literally Atlantis in both DC and Marvel. They want to be separate societies. In a way, out of fear. Wakanda feared that their technology would be abused. Atlantis feared that surface dwellers would come in and desecrate the mythical city, just as they did many years ago. And yet their fates escalate even further when these two once hidden nations clash with one another. Wakanda and Atlantis have a shockingly intertwined history. Wakanda is the only country in the world with access to vibranium. However, rumors of its power spread throughout the world, and Namor's human father was sent searching for its rare material in Antarctica. That sounds awesome.
It's weird because we just don't know. It's so. I hope that's true. That'd be awesome.
So that's cool. Seeing Atlantis in the MCU and Namor. Which I still think Henry Golding should be Namor. But that actor that we think is Namor has already been cast.
Yeah.
And they would have had to cast Namor already.
Yeah,
if
that's
they're
true.
filming them. Okay, so Disney CEO Bob Chapek among the newest invitees to the Academy of Motion Pictures and Arts and Sciences. That's awesome.
Congrats.
A lot of really good actors and actresses are a part of the Academy now, which is very, very cool.
Yeah.
Not going to talk about this because James Gunn debunked it. The working title for the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special was rumored to be Buzz Cut. That is not true. But working titles don't fucking matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter that he debunked it. I mean, it does because false information was put, but we're like, oh, okay.
Cool.
Not Buzz Cut. What is it? Waffle Iron?
Yeah. Probably that.
Or
probably something else
or-
just as dumb.
Or Ring...
Well, volume,
statue?
which is weird. Volume 3 is Hot Christmas.
That's weird.
Yeah.
What if it's cold Halloween?
Jesus Christ. All right, next story.
Anyway, Steakhouse 55 will not reopen at the Disneyland Hotel.
Yeah, just
R.I.P. Oh, you just talked about that?
Yeah, I talked about that one earlier.
Raya and the Last Dragon is the second most watched streaming title at the film ditches premiere.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
a billion minutes watched.
Damn!
Since the week, from the day it got off Premiere Access and became free, for a full week, 1 billion minutes watched.
That's nuts. Okay. Marvel releases Spider-Man No Way Home toys.
Don't care.
I mean, you get a look. You get a look at at casual Doctor Strange as pop form, but you get 2 new suits, which is black with the gold webbing, which would be cool, and then you get something that literally looks like just a soft fabric of the Iron Spider.
Yeah, I just don't like first look toys before trailers. I'm like, oh, cool toys. Like, I'd rather see, the actual thing. It's just...
True. Disney tops 110 million subscribers as the U.S. growth stalls. Still getting subscribers. Doesn't matter about the U.S. market.
Take that canceled Disney Plus.
Yep.
Dude bros.
The Disneyland Hotel has finally reopened after a lengthy closure. So if you guys outside of California or inside of California want to go spend the weekend at Disneyland Resort is open again. The Wrecking Crew rumored to make their MCU debut in She-Hulk. Dempsey did this. Is there for those unfamiliar with the characters, they started off as ordinary humans. That is until they came into the possession of an enchanted Asgardian crowbar.
Weird.
The crowbar granted them each superhuman strength to varying degrees. As a result, they adopted the names Bulldozer, Piledriver.
Yeah, they did. Go ahead, keep going.
Oh, Bulldozer, Piledriver, Thunderball, and Wrecker. They sound like the Bad Batch. And became collectively known as the Wrecking Crew. Oh, they'll wreck your ass for sure.
Yeah.
But that's cool. I guess they're super... fucking crowbar in Asgard?
It's Asgard.
I'm pretty sure that Thor has used Mjolnir or Stormbreaker to open up beer. So I don't know what a crowbar is used for there. Anyway, Haunted Mansion Holiday returning to Disneyland. Did not know that this was even a thing.
I think it was more of a just at least it's confirmed that's happening because you didn't know if Haunted Mansion was switching over to the Nightmare theme with everything going on. But it makes sense now.
I wouldn't see why it wouldn't.
It didn't last year.
Well, yeah, Disney was closed.
That's the point. It's good to get the announcement.
I'm not
folks.
an anime fan, but Star Wars Visions. I know the little synopsis. It's like back when the Jedi were still a myth. It follows along this girl that she's the daughter of a Jedi lightsaber smith.
Now, are these episodes each different, or is it a series?
I don't know. It's a title of short films.
It's okay. So
And the
it's
studios behind him. Yeah, anthology stuff. Lucasfilm gave them free reign to tell whatever stories they want. And, you know, to place them in an official timeline. So this is canon.
Cool.
I mean, I love continuity. So, yeah, it's made by Trigger, is one of the two studios working on two separate short films. But, I mean, me not being an anime fan has nothing to do with this series. It's Star Wars, and with anime shows, the fight scenes are the shit, man. They are so good.
This is true.
So I'm gonna give this a try. Yeah. Last but not least, Summer of Soul review on the website from Max. Thank you, Max. Go read
check it out. So the next segment we like to do, and we don't do it always, but we finally got one, is
we're gonna try to do it more.
Yeah, we're gonna do a fan cast. This week we are doing MCU X-Men villains. So these are some of the more popular X-Men villains and who we would like to fan cast. We left Juggernaut out because Juggernaut's already in there.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I mean, Ryan Reynolds is already Juggernaut. Whatever.
Ryan Reynolds was Juggernaut?
In Deadpool 2.
Was he?
Mm-hmm.
There's a fun fact that I didn't know about.
Yeah.
What the hell? We have fan casted a couple of these characters before.
And we might have used the same actor.
I don't know if I did. Maybe I did.
I did, for sure.
Okay,
so,
as we start this off, take it away.
So let's go with Pyro first.
Oh, you want to start from up?
Let's go down or up. Down. I don't know how you have it. I'm gonna go Pyro.
Okay.
Pyro is, you think he's good, but he turns.
Sorry for my dog.
Turns bad, evil, whatever, however you want to call him.
Him and Icemans were Icemans.
They were friends.
Yeah, they were best friends.
I'm going Steven Yeun.
Oh.
From Invincible and
Walking Dead.
Walking Dead and that new movie.
Makari?
No. Minari.
Minari. That was close.
Yeah.
Mine is if you guys watched not Entourage. God damn it. It's it has William.
Just say the actor.
It's
okay.
Jeremy Allen White.
Okay.
And he's from the hit TV show Shameless. He plays one of the older brothers. He plays a very broken down dude, and he just can't catch a breath in his life. And I feel like he'd make a very emotionally vulnerable villain. And plus, he has the look for it. So I really dig Jeremy Allen White for. Do you know what he looks like?
I have no idea what he looks like.
Pull up Jeremy Allen White. Him.
I mean, he looks the part.
He looks like a pyro, man.
Yeah, he does.
But he's a good actor. He's really good.
I have no idea who he is though.
Okay.
All right, who's your go ahead?
Omega Red?
Let's do Omega Red.
I don't even have to fucking introduce this guy. Dolph Lundgren.
Oh, interesting.
For Omega Red. Dude has freaking killer action chops. He's relatively beefy. And Omega Red is just he's basically a Lobo. So.
Yeah. I'm going someone, better actor than Dolph Lundgren. I'm going someone who's
He dies.
I'm going for someone who has been a hero multiple times. He's been a villain once, and I'd like to see him play it like
Giancarlo Esposito.
Henry Cavill.
Henry Cavill?
Yeah.
Oh, you're going for beefy too.
Yeah, I went beefy, but
Yeah.
I wanted someone.
Kind of have to.
Yeah, I wanted. Yeah, that was like the main crux of someone beefy, but he had to be a good actor. Not that Dolph Lundgren's a bad actor. I'm just saying I think Henry Cavill.
It's like speaking on the terms of like Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone. They're very niche in their roles.
And two different kind of actors.
Toad.
Toad was fun. Toad was easy for me.
Toad was easy for me too.
I wanted someone kind of thin but weird looking and can play a weird Toad. I went Bill Skarsgård.
Okay, you went a little older than I did.
A little older?
This guy, I've seen him in one movie I saw him in. It was with one of the Sprouse brothers. He played like this cancer patient. Look up what else he's done, Dom. His name is Moises Arias. So that's my term. Moises.
I mean, that's such a disgusting horrid actor that it works.
Yeah. So Moises, he's in
Ew.
Kings of Summer,
King
Ender's Game,
of
Nacho Libre,
Nacho Libre and King of Staten Island.
I went a little older than you did. They're only like 3 years apart.
A little older.
That's weird. I just
feel like he is a weird looking individual.
Skarsgård was in Deadpool too, though.
Oh yeah, he was. He played
what was his name?
Zeitgeist.
I don't care.
Brad Pitt was also in. And if you guys don't know, he played Pennywise the Clown in the new.
Thanos, Cable, Brolin. He was in it too. What are you gonna do? Fucking nitpick me on my picks? Jesus.
Nitpick you? What are you talking about?
Oh, he was in Deadpool too. Come after me, Dom, son of a bitch.
First of all, why'd you get so mad at that? Second of all,
who's your Mr. Senator or
my Mr. Senator?
Sinister.
Always he plays a damn good villain, man. Mr. Lucius Malfoy himself, Jason Isaacs. I wanted someone older and kind of like a veteran actor.
He was on my list, but I didn't want to go for someone that I was like, oh, Jason Isaacs, Daniel Craig, John Hamm. I didn't want to go for those people. I went. He's a good pick though. By the way, I like Jason Isaacs. He was a really good Captain Hook in Peter Pan, which that live action movie in 2003 was poo. I went Bob Odenkirk from Nobody and Incredibles 2 and.
I don't like that.
Why?
I don't know. It just Bob Odenkirk doesn't give off a sinister vibe. Pun intended, by the way. I don't see it.
Yeah, but Mr. Sinister isn't just known for being sinister. That's just the name that goes along with him.
Yeah, but he's a bad guy, and bad guys are sinister.
Yeah, but you don't think Bob Odenkirk has ever played a bad guy?
I can't think of one.
I can't either.
There you go.
But
that's why I can't see it.
I like it. I think Bob Odenkirk's a hot name.
That's why you picked him.
All right.
I'm just telling you that it sucks.
I'm going. Says the guy who cast Moises Arias Toad.
And you picked some guy that's already in the MCU. Keep going.
So you're gonna tell me? Hey, Josh Brolin. You're gonna tell me you hate Josh Brolin as Thanos, and he shouldn't have been Thanos because he was in Deadpool 2?
It's his voice, not his.
He was the motion capture actor for it. It's his face.
Not in the movie.
In the movie, yes.
So you see Josh Brolin in the movie.
That's Josh Brolin's head CGI'd with Thanos.
Yeah, no shit. I'm saying you don't know that's Josh Brolin.
Oh, so now we're gonna play fucking toy with it. Oh well, Josh Brolin. No, it's just his voice.
Just calling it as I see it, baby.
Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me.
Anyway, who's your Sabretooth?
Gerard Butler.
He does need a good. He's a good role.
It's Gerard Butler.
I'm glad he's coming back because Greenland is a awesome.
I saw Greenland when I was in North Carolina on my business trip.
So good.
I was shocked how good that movie is.
Yeah.
Speaking of Deadpool 2, Mommy Marina Basarin's in it.
Oh, it's Basarin? I've been calling her Bakarin.
I don't know what it is. I'm just saying Basarin, Bakarin.
Oh. I do like Gerard Butler. He needs a restart.
It's because it's a good pick.
Anyway, my Sabretooth, He's just a big, scary-looking guy, and he really caught my attention with Sons of Anarchy. I'm going Ryan Hurst. He played Opie.
Oh, that is actually a really good pick.
He looks just like my Uncle Kyle. Oh my gosh, he looks just like my uncle.
Yeah,
weird.
that's a good pick.
So I feel like he'll be a good. Depending on my I can't remember what my fan pick for Wolverine was, but he's just big, bulky.
Oh,
I would take back Liev Schreiber if I could. He was a great. That whole X-Men Origins movie was complete dog shit, but I did like Liev Schreiber's Sabretooth. He was cool.
He was okay. Yeah, well, my Sabretooth wouldn't matter with age with my Wolverine, because I think my Wolverine was Dacre Montgomery.
I can't remember. Was mine Taron Egerton?
It might have been. Yeah. So this doesn't matter. We're just going off the cusp here.
Mystique.
I
love my Mystique. No, you went Sabretooth.
No, I went Bob Odenkirk, Gerard Butler.
Okay, so then it's my turn.
Yeah,
okay, my Mystique. I've watched her in so much stuff. Westworld, Across the Universe. I'm going Evan Rachel Wood for Mystique.
Oh, you're going like 40s? Mystique?
She's not 40.
Evan Rachel Wood's not 40?
33.
Oh, wow. I thought she was older.
That is so goddamn disrespectful.
Let me see a photo of her.
She's not fucking 40.
Evan Rachel Wood.
And she is goddamn beautiful.
Oh,
she's like classic Hollywood beautiful.
I just said she was 40.
Listen, motherfucker.
I think
I think Helen Mirren is sexy, so don't come at me thinking I don't think older women are sexy.
I think she could do a good Mystique.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going someone who has like the facial features of like, and it was from a movie I haven't seen yet, but I saw this trailer where like Mystique's like very like flowy. I don't know how to. She's like, oh, I can't describe it. She changes, and I want someone who's in it. She's been in she's been in the X-Men universe already. I don't care. It's Anya Taylor-Joy.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, she'd be a good
Dude,
Mystique.
I was gonna say that.
Yeah,
she'd be a great Mystique.
And she's also beautiful. Oh boy. Yeah.
Yeah, she is so good.
That'd be my Mystique.
All right, last but not least, Magneto. I love my Magneto.
I just went Giancarlo Esposito.
Oh.
He's the pick.
Oh, okay.
We need more strong black men as X-Men villains. Who's your pick?
I went Nikolaj Coster, who played James
I
Lannister.
want him for Doctor Doom so bad.
He would be a good Doctor Doom.
I want him. Oh man, Doctor Doom for sure.
Oh man. Magneto also plays kind of like a heartfelt character, and that's his character in Jaime Lannister in Game of Thrones, which you would know because you should have seen it already. Anyway, he's kind of like a torn character. He doesn't know whether he's good or bad. But mostly bad.
I'm not saying
it's like an 80-20.
It's a good pick only on the fact that I want him to be a much more, I think, important villain in Doctor Doom.
So
but he's a good pick.
You tell me this. You think that Doctor Doom is a more important villain than Magneto?
He's coming first. Yeah, absolutely. And if the rumors are true that you're introducing the big bad in in Black Panther and it's Doctor Doom, plus you have Ant-Man and the Wasp where I think you're right, you could see them slowly introduced as well, the rest of the cast.
I just think from notoriety aspect, I think Magneto is like on the top tier of villain lists.
I think in the films, yes. I think in overall scope, I think Doctor Doom's a very popular villain.
So do you think that they're going to do Doctor Doom in Fantastic Four if they introduce him in Black Panther? Because they've had to have cast somebody already.
I would hope so. Like, I don't...
Unless it's a secret casting, it's not going to come out until like the fucking first trailer.
Yeah, I don't know, because I just... It's almost like... it's so hard to say, really, because like when you see a Batman movie, you really want the Joker in there, but he has such a wide range of villains.
Yeah,
you can pick and choose and be happy. With Fantastic Four, the average going movie fan, not us that are a little deeper than that, when you think Fantastic Four, you think Doctor Doom.
Well, you gotta.
You can't introduce Mole Man like in the first movie. You can't just do that.
Well, with
as the main
Spider-Man
villain.
too, you want to see him face off against Green Goblin.
That's
so
what
I don't know
I
if
was
they're
gonna say
going
that
to
too.
save
Yeah, for sure.
Doctor Doom for like a kind of like not as grand scale as like a Thanos, but
I think
grand
he'll be
scale is like
important.
a Loki or
yes,
you know, or
but I don't see Magneto being a Thanos either at all.
I have a question.
What's
Yeah.
that?
How important do you think Magneto's backstory is to his character, and do you think that they would continue to, because it's in like 2025 at this point, MCU, would they still have him be like a part of like?
Well, they've been changing the backstories on these characters forever. Instead of it being World War II centric, where you just pulled
be
away
like
from
Vietnam, or
it could be it could be really anything. It'd be the Korean War.
or it could even be his grandpa or something like that being extradited for being a Jew and during the whole World War II stuff.
I mean, there's
Jewish. Sorry, that was very insensitive
You
of me.
could say. I think you could say.
Okay, being Jewish. I'll just say that. I'll correct myself.
But I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I do get what you're saying. Because if that was the case, so if he would have had to have been born in the 20s, right? If he was no,
He could have been
like
born-
30s, been a kid
Yeah.
and pulled away from his mom and watched his mom die, but then
That's
he would
crazy.
but then he would be in his like almost 90s.
But there's still
like,
certain countries and stuff.
Yeah, he'd be in his 80s, 90s by the time the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Well, there's also still countries today that very suppress Jewish culture and Jewish heritage.
Right.
Which
That's
you can
why
still
we're
make something out of that.
Yeah, for sure.
But
It's
who
tough.
knows?
I think we can agree that Magneto or Doctor Doom, in our opinion, won't be the big bad, but they're going to be big bad, as what you said, like a Loki. I think Magneto's a very much a Loki-esque character.
For the certain property, I want a Galactus type of Thanos character for this next reincarnation.
Galactus, Annihilation, Apocalypse done right.
Oh yeah, Apocalypse done right. Now it looked like Ivan Ooze from the fucking Power Rangers movie.
Poor Oscar Isaac. Now he's getting his redemption as
Yeah.
Moon Knight.
All right, everybody.
Rumor of the week time. Let's do this.
Our first ever rumor of the week.
That'll be made public
Well,
to you
no,
guys.
episode 49 is public. But
Oh, well,
as recording this, knowing it's
Yes.
going on Spotify, Apple, blah, 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 and YouTube.
okay. So last year, a movie came out from Disney called The One and Only Ivan. That movie was supposed to be theatrically released. Instead, they threw it on Disney Plus. Made a whole lot of sense because it needed to. It was just never going to hit theaters, and they couldn't push that movie back. Smaller scale than your bigger Marvel or Disney remake style properties. So they just threw it on Disney Plus. No premiere access. Had a really stacked cast. It had Danny DeVito. It had Sam Rockwell, Angelina Jolie, Brooklyn Prince,
Bryan
Ariana
Cranston.
Bryan Cranston. It was just a stacked cast from front to back. The book that it's based on, called The One and Only Ivan, had a sequel book called The One and Only Bob. Disney is doing The One and Only Bob for Disney Plus.
Wow.
The One and Only Bob. So Bob is the dog character voiced by Danny DeVito.
Oh.
The rest of the cast is expected to return. Spoiler alert, Angelina Jolie would not return because her character died.
Interesting.
So,
Haven't seen it yet.
One and Only,
So
it's a cute little
just
movie.
kidding.
It's a family-friendly movie.
Yeah.
You have to watch it with your family and kids.
So who played Ivan?
Ivan was Sam Rockwell.
Sam Rockwell. Such a heavy hitter.
Yeah, it was a really good movie. It was really solid.
All
Bryan
right,
Cranston
guys.
was like a scene stealer too.
Yeah. Well, that does it for episode freaking 50
Hey,
of the
listen.
DisInsider show.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching the show, subscribing, tell your friends about the show. We're on YouTube. We're on all podcast platforms. Well,
Hopefully by the
almost,
time.
Yeah. Happy 4th of July. We're recording this on the 4th of July,
Yep.
but if it's, when this episode's released, hope you guys had a nice, safe holiday weekend with your family.
Also, there's one thing I wanted to touch on. All of our executive producers that were a part of the Patreon, you are going on the DisInsider website still with all your Twitter handles or whatever social media handles, and it will be called the DisInsider Hall of Fame.
Yeah, so let us know if you're not on the website and you were a part of that tier.
We
We'll
still
put
have
you
the
on there.
executive producers list, so we'll reach out to you guys
Yeah.
individually. Corinne, I've seen your messages. I'm so sorry. We are getting those packages out. We are
Yeah, oh yeah.
every
I saw.
single person that subscribed to multiple tiers that involved getting something in the mail. We are working on that right now. That's why we took down Patreon. This is 100%, 110% we couldn't give. We kind of just bit off more than we can chew.
Yeah, that's why Patreon kind of ended. That's another big reason. So
those are coming. I'm sorry. We suck, but they're coming. So we promise that you'll like it.
Yeah, so make sure you guys are subscribing, checking out the website, doing all you can to help us out. You know, the more we grow, the more we can grow the team, the website, the production, and everything we do here. On that note, a thing we love doing is making sure our podcast producer knows when to close this bad boy out. So, Dom, play me that sweet, sweet outro music.
And a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5. Now, since we have to do this, see you in the castle.